of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station. So come and join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter, as Roger Ramjet and his men get all the crooks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station.
Today's regal episode begins on London's Baker Street in the lodgings of England's most famous detective, Armlock Hertz, as Hertz relaxes by playing his violin. His good friend, Dr. Whatsis, enters.
I say, Hertz, care to join me in a cup of tea?
Do you think there's room for both of us?
By Jove, that's positively smashing.
On the contrary, Whatsis, that's a very old joke.
Not cricket.
Suddenly, Inspector Leclade of Scotland Yard entered the room.
I hate to break in like this, Mr. Hertz, but we've got a bit of trouble down at the yard.
Trouble, eh? All right, man, out with it.
Well, it's a bit embarrassing. You see, something's been stolen.
Confound it, man. What's been stolen at Scotland Yard?
Scotland Yard?
What do you think, Whatsis?
I'd say it was definitely the work of thieves.
Brilliant deduction, you nincompoop.
Oh, well, the class, yeah, not bad.
And for once, even the great Armlock Hertz was unable to find a single clue.
I'm unable to find a single clue, Inspector, but I do know one thing. There's only one man clever enough to have perpetrated such a dastardly crime.
You mean?
Exactly. Professor Moriarty.
And indeed, this was the work of that master criminal, the Scourge of London.
That's London.
Oh, sorry about that. That sworn enemy of Armlock Hertz, the evil Professor Moriarty.
Well, of course, this time we'll make a laughing stock out of that stupid Armlock Hertz. So help me, George Zucker.
Inspector Leclade was getting desperate, and so he took desperate measures.
Mr. Hertz, I hope you don't mind, but I've called someone else in on this case. That superhero chap from the American colonies, Roger Ramjet.
Now, what's he doing in England?
He's attending a royal ball. They've invited him to throw out the First Lord of the Admiralty.
And that very day,
Roger Ramjet came to London, riding in an airplane.
I hope it's not another foggy day in London town. I'll say, there's the airport now.
Ramjet, meet Dr. Whatsis and the famous detective Armlock Hertz. Scotland Yard has been stolen, and we'd like you to help us find it.
Maybe we can spot it from the air. Come on, Hertz. Let Ramjet put you in the pilot's seat.
and in a moment, Roger and the famed British gumshoe were airborne high above London.
Did you realize this city was full of people driving on the wrong side of the road? Look, there it is. We found Scotland Yard, Ramjet.
And indeed they had, for Professor Moriarty had moved the entire yard to London Soho district and turned it into a den of criminals. But before Hertz could warn him, Ramjet had landed in the middle of the yard.
Well, who have we here? Why, what a stroke of good fortune. It's my old enemy, Armlock Hertz and his pet gorilla.
Careful, Ramjet. We are surrounded by every footpad and cut-purse in London.
But I have a plan that fairly reeks with American ingenuity.
Yes, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
I'll just take one of my proton energy pills, which gives me the strength of 20 atom bombs for 20 seconds, and give them what for?
Seize that ridiculous yank.
There, that should hold you. Now, you put Scotland Yard back where it belongs, or I'll come back and beat up on you again.
Roger, Ramjet. We thank you on behalf of the entire British Empire. Cheerio and good...
When Ramjet takes a proton pill, the crooks begin to worry. They can't escape their awful fate from proton's mighty fury. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station. So come and join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter, as Roger Ramjet and his men get all the crooks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this